Kurunji Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
Kurunji Educational Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurunjischoolnkl.com.
Good morning students. In today's class we are going to discuss the new chapter from physical chemistry that is called surface chemistry. Surface chemistry. So in this chapter we will discuss different type of matter surfaces, how their matters are absorptions the other matter, how their adsorptions the other matter. You know, generally matters are three types: solid matter, liquid matter, gaseous matter. But liquid matter and solid matter, they have proper surface. They have proper surface. Gaseous matter, there is no any surface. That's why, my dear student, generally liquid matter and solid matter, their absorption the gases. Because of gases, there is no any particular surface area. So in this session, completely discussed how the solid matter or liquid matter absorb the or adsorb the other matters, what are the information is involved here. The complete information will discuss it in the in this chapter. So especially what kind of the matter have generally contain the surfaces. Solid matter have surfaces and liquid matter have surfaces. There is no gaseous matter. That's why, for example, இப்போ ஒரு solid matter keep it in the water or keep it in the gases, their gases easily to absorb the solid matter. So that's why, so in this session we are going to discuss how the solid matter and liquid matter they are absorb the substances. We will discuss right now. So now introduction point of view, see what is the surface chemistry. The branch of chemistry which deals with, see carefully, the branch of chemistry which deals with the nature of surface. So listen carefully, what surface, either solid surface or liquid surface. Especially in this chapter or in this branch, clearly to be explained surface information about the solids and liquid. So that's why the branches of chemistry which deals with the nature of surface and changes occurring on the surface is called surface chemistry. So surface chemistry na, some matters, especially solid matter or liquid matter, they have proper surface area. They are easily to absorb the other matter. So if you absorb the other matter, the surface area should be changes. So how they are changes the surface area, how they are absorb the other matter particles, the complete information we will discuss it in the surface chemistry branch. So once again see here ma, the branch of chemistry which deals with the nature of the surface and changes occurring on the surface is called surface chemistry. This phenomena is studied with the help of the adsorption and colloidal state. That is the most important part, my dear student. Especially in this branch, we will discuss adsorption and absorption and colloidal state of the matter. So most important part in this chapter, you will study matters such as gaseous matter, liquid matter and solid matter, adsorption's character and also colloidal states character and also absorption character. So these three different type of the characteristics are discussed in the surface chemistry. So once again see, this phenomena is studied with the help of adsorption and colloidal state, which are quite useful to understanding the physical and chemical characteristics of the substances. Now in this chapter, Nana, you can understanding the adsorption and colloidal state of the matter, it can easily to understand the physical and chemical properties of the substances. You know, for example, chalk piece dipped in the color liquid, any color liquid, immediately chalk is adsorptions the color liquid towards itself. So here chalk piece is completely absorbed the color liquid. Now we will calculate the physical nature and chemical nature of the chalk pieces. So that's why, my dear student, the adsorption or colloidal state of the information about the matter, it can easily to understanding the physical and chemical characteristics of the substance. So that's why in this chapter we are clearly discussed the complete information regarding to the solid matter or liquid matter, gaseous matter, adsorptions and colloidal state and absorptions. Okay ma? Now what is the exact definitions of surface area? So now we are going to discuss some important terms. Surface area. For example, how to calculate surface area, especially on the surface of solid or on the surface of the liquid. Now surface area means the most layer up to depth of 100 nanometer or 100 angstrom thickness is called surface area. In case of solid substances or in case of liquid substances, because of the solid substances or liquid substances only having particular surface area. Gaseous, there is no any particular surface area. So exactly meaning of the surface area, the most layer, what is the thickness of that layer? 100 nanometer or 100 angstrom thickness of the layer, it's called surface area. So this kind of the measurements or thickness only present on the solid matter or liquid matter. This is called surface area. Once again I repeated, what is the surface area ma? The most layer up to a depth of 100 nanometer or 100 angstrom of thickness, it's called surface area. Now adsorption, most important definition, 1 mark point of view in the board level or 2 marks point of view, these definitions are very, very important. Adsorption, what is the exact meaning of adsorption? The phenomena of higher concentrations of the molecule species. Higher concentration, listen very carefully, higher concentrations of molecular species, for example either gaseous or liquid, higher concentrations of the molecular species on the surface of the solid, then its bulk is called adsorption. You know, chalk piece is the solid substances, color liquid is the color liquid is a liquid. So you know, color liquid is the highly concentrated. So highly concentrated species penetrate to the solid matter. Here solid matter is a chalk piece. higher concentrations molecules are the color liquid. So color liquid, it easily to adsorptions towards the solid. So solid here easily to penetrated, easily to accepted, easily to absorb the color liquid. So that's why that is the adsorption. What is the adsorption? Higher concentrations of the molecule easily to penetrated through on surface of the solid. Surface of the solid, it is called, that's bulky. For example, not a single, it's bulky amount of the liquid or bulky amount of the substances, it can easily to penetrate it towards the solid substance side. That is called adsorption. That is called adsorption. So later in my next class I will explain along with pictures adsorption and adsorbent, adsorbate, absorption and desorption. These are all I will clearly explain in this next session. So once again what is the adsorption? The phenomena of higher concentrations of molecule species, either gaseous species or liquid species on the surface of a solid, then in the bulk is called adsorption. Is it clear? Now we are see here some examples about adsorption. See first one. If silica gel is placed in a vessel containing water vapor. So silica gel is placed in the vessel containing water vapor. Water vapor present in the one vessel. Now we will keep it in the silica gel. The later, the most important, the later are adsorbed on the former. The later are absorbed on the former. On the other hand, if anhydride calcium chloride is kept in the silica gel, so it can easily to absorb the water vapors. So silica gel easily to absorb the water vapors. Or other one, the anhydride calcium chloride. The anhydride calcium chloride is kept in the place of silica gel. Absorption takes place as the water vapors are uniformly distributed in the calcium chloride, hence to form calcium chloride molecule. Here only one thing, students, adsorption is nothing but higher concentrations of the molecule. It can easily to penetrate it to the surface area of the solid matter. That is generally called absorption. Now one more example. Ammonia gas placed in the contact with the charcoal. Ammonia gas placed in contact with the charcoal get adsorbed on the charcoal, whereas ammonia gas placed in the contact with water get absorbed into water. So the most important thing is here, ammonia gas placed in the charcoal. Ammonia gas is placed in the contact with the charcoal, then immediately what happened? The charcoal, whereas ammonia gas placed in contact with water gets absorbed in the water. So this is the one of the example. And one more example, giving ammonium chloride solution to uniformly concentrated. So these are the best examples of the adsorption. Once again, silica gel keep it in the water vapors, it's absorbed. And one more example, calcium chloride present in the water vapors to form calcium chloride. And ammonia gas placed in the contact with the charcoal, it's absorbed on the charcoal, whereas ammonia gas. So these are the best examples of the adsorbent. Once again, adsorption is nothing but the higher concentrations of the molecular species, it's penetrated to the surface of the solid in bulk amount. So that is called adsorption. Clear ma? Now one more definition, adsorbent or adsorbate. These are also 1 mark, 2 mark point of important thambi. Adsorbent and adsorbate. So what is a adsorbent? The solid substances on the surface of which adsorption occur is known as adsorbent. So, one solid substance, it can easily to absorb the other material, it is act as a absorbent. Adsorbent is nothing but is a substance. It is absorption the other material towards itself na, that is called adsorbent. Are clear aicha? So once again I repeated the same definition. Adsorbent is nothing but the solid substance on the surface of which adsorption occur is known as absorption. The solid substance absorption of the other material, this phenomena is called adsorbent. So once again, the solid substance on the surface of which adsorption occurs is known as the adsorbent. And what is the adsorbate? The substance that get adsorbate. The substance that get adsorbed on the solid surface due to intermolecular attractions are called adsorbate. Here molecular ki or two molecular solid molecular versus liquid molecular. So in the solid molecular or liquid molecular intermolecular attraction forces irikana adida adsorbate. Adsorbent na completely absorptions of the opposite matter towards the surface of the solid matter, that is called adsorbent. And adsorbate is nothing but the intermolecular attraction forces in between of the solid to other material substances, that is called adsorbate. So these are the two important definitions of adsorbent and adsorbate. Adsorbate means intermolecular attraction forces in between of the solid surfaces and other matter such as liquids or gases. And adsorbent is nothing but the completely absorptions of the solid matter with other matters, that is called adsorbent and adsorbent. Clear ma? Now examples of adsorbent. Active charcoal, it can easily to adsorbent other compounds. Platinum, this is the adsorbent metals. Platinum, palladium, nickel, silica gel and alumina, Al2O3, alumina, starch, these ellame adsorbents because of they are easily to absorbed. Next one is examples of adsorbate. You know that very well. What is adsorbate? The intermolecular attraction forces between the adsorbent and other materials. So here examples point of view: oxygen, hydrogen, CO, Cl2, NaH3, sulfur dioxide, etc. These are the examples of adsorbates. Now one more definition, that is called absorption. This is the most important definition. Absorption. Absorption is the bulk phenomena. Bulk, it's not a simple, it's a bulk phenomena. Later in my next class I will show the pictures. And absorption is the bulk phenomena, that is gas, liquid or solid molecules are distributed uniformly on the solid or liquid. For example, Thambi, absorption is nothing but or solid matter completely absorb the other substances towards itself. That is called absorption. So it is a phenomena. Absorption is one of the bulk phenomena. Bulk means it is not a single huge amount. So absorption is the bulk phenomena, that is gas, liquid or solid. For example, color liquid, absorptions the solid. So bulk, completely bulk the. So color chalk, the chalk piece are absorb the color liquid to bulk amount. This is called absorption. Absorption is the bulk phenomena, that is gas, liquid or solid molecules are distributed uniformly on solid or liquid. So example, pieces of chalk dipped in the ink. Here chalk absorbs the ink. Chalk absorbs the ink. Next, second one is the sponge in water. So sponge absorbs the water. So this is called absorption. It's nothing but it's a bulk phenomena, either gaseous particle or liquid particle or solid molecular completely distributed uniformly on solid surface or liquid surfaces. This is called absorption. Now again one desorption. Actually desorption, desorption, desorptions. So what is the desorptions now? The process of removal of an adsorbed substances from the surface of the adsorbent, it's called desorption. Desorption means remove of the adsorber matter. Remove, for example, thambi, one matter is accepted or one matter is absorption of one matter, that is absorption. So the matter is removed from the solid material, that is called desorption. So what is the desorption? The process of removal, retaining, or the process of removal of an adsorbent substances from the surface of adsorbent, it is called desorption. So this is the actually it is the reverse of the adsorption process and can be brought about the heating or reducing the pressure. The adsorbent may be solid or a liquid and a adsorbent may be gaseous or solute in the some solution. This is called desorption. Desorption is nothing but the quite opposite of the adsorption. Quite opposites of the adsorption. So in my next class you will discuss differentiations between adsorption and absorption. Okay ma?